business ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols get exposed to. Remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, building, shit.
Built on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design, this is Everbank Stadium, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Brown with a return here. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry now, this is Bashal Tootin. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Ready?
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Get it!
They'll go again here with Tootin. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked out a step or 2 shy of it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
That one finds Josh Downs. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Okay, ready? First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Colts.
Shotgun snap to Leonard. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. He gets loose down the right side. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
A toss play to Tootin. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready?
2nd down give to Tootin. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Ready? Go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. To the right, and intercepted! Kenny Moore with the pick. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributed to this lead early on.
I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
And off to Tootin. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Complete beyond the marker. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st down, play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board. And that was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Well, even after the dropped INT, Brock, this drive's days seem numbered. They've got 3rd and long here.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Leonard. him on the quick hitter. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Leonard now. On the move, headed right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Our score, 14-0. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. A give left side to Taylor. And they will face a third down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They give to Taylor, right side. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They go again with Taylor. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turn. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Pass is caught at the 9. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Taylor will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Offensive line fast. On play action now. Leonard. Headed out right. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. players make plays. Get it to your best player. If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Returnable from near the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready? 70, step.
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And it's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. It'll be the first and more. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now a toss play, Taylor. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Leonard now off the play action. Flush down out to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Leonard to the air now. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. All the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. We were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Here's a screen for Tootin. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. It's dropped underneath. Tootin. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
Ready?
They're going to try to throw for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down Colts. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Leonard setting up to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
He finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts get more points to end a lopsided first half. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Colts make it a 24-point ball game.
Jaguars nothing.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This is Allen to return. Breaks the tackle. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. To throw, here's Leonard. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. This one misses the tight end. And now it's second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the backup. First throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. So the flag is declined, and now, Brock, they got to figure out what they want to do on fourth and goal. Cam Little to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Jaguars 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He's got it on a bootleg. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. And after the play, one of the Colts is still out there injured. We get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Get it. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to 44 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. Rolling left, buying some time. Rolling left side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
No run here on 1st down. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Back-to-back carries here. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends the lead to 20.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Real quick. Baby on that rapid pay the bills. Now fit it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Dumped off to his running back. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Toward that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throwing on 2nd. That's caught by Williams. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. He's dropping back to throw. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the third. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars drop the lead back to 13. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Going to the ground again on first. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Going back, it's the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kevin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Let's go.
On the give, it's Tootin. Shoots away from one. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Setting up to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
5 on the play, and the Jaguars have a first down.
Gain on the play.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
You just get the play off. Vacates quickly left side. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Break the huddle. It's second down now.
Ready.
Looking in the air here. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
That's Cox. He's got Washington. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars get it back to within 6. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowell. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. And they take him down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
That one nabbed by Warren. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. 1st down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, or a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. This is from 35 out on the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, These are the moments they live for.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. They'll come out throwing. Trying for the deep ball. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. Now this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
Staring down, that down in distance. It was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
He's going deep. He connects on the deep shot. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They start on the ground. Taylor. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Taylor again. Give him 8 on that one, and it'll be 1st down Colts.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
It's a quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Drawn up for it. So it's the Colts who come